Number 10. British cars nobody talks about anymore. Welcome back to another journey through Britain's motoring history. Today, we're traveling back to the 1960s. It was a decade of change across Britain. New music filled the air, cities expanded, fashion evolved, technology moved forward at a rapid pace, and Britain's car industry was thriving. The country was producing some of the most interesting vehicles in the world. From affordable family cars to elegant luxury saloons, British manufacturers seemed capable of building almost anything. Many famous models from the era are still remembered today. People still talk about Jaguars, Minis, Aston Martins, and Rolls-Royces. There were many other cars that quietly disappeared from public memory. Some were luxurious, some were innovative, some were simply unlucky. They were admired in their day, but now few people remember them. So today, we're counting down 10 British cars nobody talks about anymore. Let's begin. Number 10. The Humber Imperial. Introduced in 1964 by Humber. The Humber Imperial was one of Britain's most comfortable luxury cars. At first glance, it looked formal and dignified. Its large grille, straight lines, and spacious body gave it a strong road presence. Under the bonnet was a smooth, six-cylinder engine that provided relaxed performance. The Imperial wasn't designed for racing. It was designed for comfort, and comfort was something it delivered very well. Inside, passengers enjoyed thick seats, generous legroom, and plenty of refinement. The car even featured equipment that seemed advanced for the time. Power steering came as standard. Electric windows were included. There was even an early version of cruise control. Owners appreciated how effortless it felt on long journeys. The Humber Imperial represented the idea of quiet luxury. It didn't shout for attention. It simply did its job with confidence. Yet today, very few people remember it. The Humber name slowly faded away, taking this impressive luxury saloon with it. Number 9. The Singer Vogue. Introduced in 1961 by Singer. Singer Vogue was an elegant small saloon that offered something slightly different. It was based on practical family car foundations, but received luxury touches throughout. The front grille gave it a distinctive appearance. Extra chrome trim added a sense of prestige. Inside, passengers found comfortable seats and attractive materials. The engine was modest but reliable. It delivered sensible performance while keeping running costs low. Many buyers liked the idea of owning a car that felt special without being expensive. The Singer Vogue filled that role perfectly. It was stylish, practical, and easy to live with. During the 1960s, it attracted loyal customers who appreciated its refined character. As the years passed, the Singer name gradually disappeared. Today, the Vogue is rarely mentioned, despite being one of Britain's charming forgotten cars. Number 8. The Wolseley 6/110. Introduced in 1961 by Wolseley. The Wolseley 6/110 was built for people who wanted comfort and prestige. Its styling was clean and conservative. One of its most distinctive features was the illuminated Wolsel. At night, it gave the car a unique appearance. Power came from a dependable six-cylinder engine. The car was smooth, quiet, and capable of covering long distances with ease. Inside, there was polished wood trim and comfortable seating. The cabin felt welcoming and refined. Businessmen, government officials, and professionals often chose the 6/110. It projected success without appearing extravagant. People liked its balance. It was luxurious, but sensible, elegant, but practical. Despite these strengths, the Wolseley brand eventually disappeared from the market. Today, the 6/110 remains largely forgotten, but it deserves to be remembered as one of Britain's finest executive cars. Number 7. The Austin 3-liter. Introduced in 1968 by Austin. The Austin 3-liter was ambitious. Austin wanted to compete in the executive car market. The result was a large and comfortable saloon designed for long-distance travel. Its styling was unusual. Some people loved it, others didn't. Under the bonnet sat a six-cylinder engine that delivered smooth performance. One of the car's most impressive features was its suspension. The ride quality was exceptionally comfortable. Bumps and rough roads seemed to disappear beneath the wheels. Inside, there was plenty of room for passengers. Owners appreciated the relaxed driving experience. This was not a sporty car. It was designed for comfort above all else. Unfortunately, buyers often chose rival models instead. Sales remained limited. Today, many people have never even heard of the Austin 3-liter, yet it remains one of Britain's most overlooked luxury cars. But beneath that conservative styling was a highly refined luxury car. Power came from a six-cylinder engine with Rolls-Royce origins. The engine was smooth and effortless. Inside, the cabin was beautifully finished. Polished wood covered the dashboard. Leather seats provided excellent comfort. Every detail reflected quality. Owners often compared the driving experience to much more expensive luxury cars. The Princess wasn't designed to attract attention. It was designed to provide comfort and dignity. People who owned one usually became devoted fans. Unfortunately, changing tastes worked against it. By the late 1960s, many buyers preferred more modern-looking vehicles. As a result, this impressive luxury car slowly faded from public memory. Number 5. The Daimler Sovereign. Introduced in 1966 by Daimler. The Daimler Sovereign shared much of its engineering with Jaguar. That was excellent news for drivers. The car featured graceful styling and strong performance. Its long bonnet and elegant proportions gave it real presence. Under the bonnet was a smooth, 6-cylinder engine. Performance was impressive for the period. The car could cruise comfortably while still offering plenty of power. Inside, Daimler added extra luxury touches. The seats were comfortable. The materials were high quality. The cabin felt special. Many buyers saw the Sovereign as a more exclusive alternative to a Jaguar. It offered refinement, prestige, and performance. Yet because Jaguar received most of the attention, the Daimler often lived in its shadow. Today, the Sovereign is rarely discussed outside enthusiast circles, but it remains one of Britain's forgotten luxury gems. Number 4. The Riley 472. Introduced in 1961 by Riley. The Riley 472 represented a different kind of luxury. It wasn't the biggest car on the road. It wasn't the fastest either. Instead, it focused on refinement and quality. Its elegant grille and tasteful chrome details gave it a distinguished appearance. The interior featured wood trim and comfortable seating. Everything felt carefully assembled. The 4-cylinder engine was reliable and economical. Owners appreciated its smooth nature and dependable performance. Many buyers chose the Riley because it offered prestige without excessive cost. It felt more exclusive than many family cars. For years, the Riley name carried considerable respect. Yet changing times eventually caught up with the company. The brand disappeared, and the 472 slowly became a forgotten chapter in British motoring history. Number 3. The Rover P5B. Introduced in 1967 by Rover. The Rover P5B was one of Britain's most respected luxury saloons. Its design was formal and confident. Every line seemed purposeful. The car projected authority. Under the bonnet was a powerful V8 engine. This transformed the driving experience. The P5B combined luxury and performance in a way few rivals could match. Inside, passengers enjoyed leather upholstery, wood trim, and impressive comfort. Government ministers often traveled in Rover P5Bs. The car earned a reputation for reliability and refinement. People admired its quiet confidence. It never needed flashy styling to make an impression. The Rover simply looked important. Despite its excellent reputation during the 1960s, the P5B receives surprisingly little attention today. Yet many enthusiasts consider it one of the finest British saloons ever built. Number 2. The Armstrong Siddeley Star Sapphire. Produced into the early years of the 1960s by Armstrong Siddeley, the Star Sapphire represented old-fashioned British luxury at its best. It was large, elegant, and beautifully engineered. The styling featured a commanding grille and dignified proportions. The car looked impressive wherever it went. Power came from a smooth 6-cylinder engine. Performance was refined rather than dramatic. The focus was always on comfort. Inside, passengers enjoyed a quiet cabin and high-quality materials. Everything was designed to create a sense of relaxation. Owners appreciated the car's effortless cruising ability. Long journeys became enjoyable experiences. Sadly, Armstrong Siddeley stopped producing cars in 1960. As the years passed, public memory of the Star Sapphire faded. Today, few people recognize the name. Yet it remains one of Britain's most distinguished forgotten luxury cars. And now, number 1. The Rover P6. Introduced in 1963 by Rover. The Rover P6 was truly ahead of its time. Its styling looked modern compared to many rivals. The design was clean, elegant, and distinctive. But the real story was underneath the bodywork. The P6 featured innovative engineering. It used advanced construction techniques and sophisticated suspension systems. The result was excellent ride quality and handling. Early versions used 4-cylinder engines. Later models gained powerful V8 engines. Both offered strong performance for their era. Inside, the cabin blended luxury with practicality. Visibility was excellent. The seats were comfortable. The materials were carefully chosen. Drivers loved the way the P6 felt on the road. It was smooth, confident, and enjoyable to drive. Many experts still regard it as one of the most advanced British cars of the 1960s. Yet outside enthusiast circles, it is rarely discussed today. For that reason, it earns the #1 spot on our list. Looking back at these cars, it's clear that Britain's automotive industry produced far more than the famous names we remember today. These vehicles represented creativity, craftsmanship, and ambition. Some introduced advanced technology. Others focused on comfort and luxury. Many offered both. They carried families across the country. They transported business leaders to important meetings. They reflected the changing face of Britain during one of its most exciting decades. Today, many of these cars have disappeared from roads and public memory, yet they remain important pieces of automotive history. They remind us that not every great car becomes a legend. Sometimes excellent vehicles simply get left behind as the world moves on. But for those who remember them, these forgotten British cars still hold a special place. They tell stories of innovation, style, and engineering talent. Stories worth preserving. And stories worth sharing. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Britain's forgotten luxury cars of the 1960s. If you enjoyed this countdown, be sure to subscribe for more explorations into classic motoring history, and let us know in the comments which of these forgotten British cars deserves to be remembered. Until next time, thanks for watching.